It should be good now. Let me know how's the, the service and everything. So, all right, we are back again. Hopefully everything is good. So the screen, again, the crack from the top. I'm just gonna start a little bit and then we're gonna do right away. Got the 5%. So it's not that bent, but still. So this is the iPad Pro. If you want to know the model number, is the model A1673. That's the model number. Okay. So it's not the same for the every model, but this specific model we're going to fix it. All right, let me know if you guys ready. We can start it. So okay, the time is wrong on here, and I don't know the code also. They didn't give me. I'm going to power off this one. You see, like when you press it, it's not taken like right away. All right, because of the case. So they were using the heavy case. Sometimes when you use case like that, it will damage your top, like the button. So make sure you buy the good ones. So you can heat up this one. If you don't have any like the heat gun, you can use like the hair dryer. Okay, that will help. If not, you can use heat gun or the heat pad they have. I will use my heat gun. So when you hit the screen, right, make sure you don't hit only one spot. This one is broken already, okay, but not every iPad is the same. So sometimes you might need to just fix the screen. So you gotta need the LCD inside to use it. And if you hold too much the heat on the screen, it will burn your LCD. Okay, try not to do that. So always heat like around the corner and not one spot. Make sure you hit enough whole screen like that. About like 20 seconds, 30 seconds is fine. So, and then you will find the spot kind of where you can start it. Okay, so I usually go on this one. I will go from here because this one has more cracks, so I can start better on there. All right, so let's do that. So this model, LCD and screen comes together. Okay, so when you order the screen, you have to order both. Unless if really like, you have to have like those refurbished machine. If you can separate this from the LCD, that's like very professional job. So when you order, make sure you check your model and order the right screen. Sometimes the people come to us, they're like, okay, I already ordered my screen, can you fix it? But what they order is just the outside glass, which will not work. Okay, so like I said, don't use too much heat, but also don't scare to use the heat because you gotta need it. Okay, they have the underneath, they have adhesive, so you have to basically remove it. Right here is your front camera, so let me take those glass space. Okay, another thing, not every iPad, but the new mostly ones, sometimes the cables is right in the middle and sometimes is on the right side. Okay, so you have to check which side are the cables. The reason, because you don't want to cut anything. Okay, if you do it wrong, you might damage something else on the iPad. So you want to make sure that you know where the cables are located inside the iPad. Okay, we're gonna use a little bit more. Like I can actually break the whole LCD, it doesn't matter because I'm going to change it, but let's do like that, you know. I'm trying to be nice, but see, this is what I'm talking about. That's just the glass, so this is the LCD part. So here, what you need to pay attention on the home button, okay? Right, let me take this. This is how we do it. Let's use a little bit heat. So the compared to iPhone repair, iPad, it's a little bit harder, okay? So if you don't have any experience about fixing it, I will suggest you not to fix iPad. It might look easy, but it's not that easy, okay? iPhone, it's way easier than repair the iPad. All right, so this part, the bottom, almost open. So look, I don't use too much, okay? My, what do you call, the razor. If you put too much inside, you will damage. So try not to go in too much. Now the only thing left that I need to pull is this side. All right, so this one is almost gone. Here we go. So like I said, you're gonna open this to your right. Now, when you open it like that, nice. Okay, so right here is your connector to LCD Touch. This one, I was charging it too. I think it got battery issues as well. It looks swollen too. It took so while for me to even to turn it on, but usually like the battery is flat, okay? But okay, my helper. So 1, 2, 3 screws holding this whole iPad. Let's remove it. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now you take your bracket. Okay, let's put this on the side. I don't want to lose it. Okay. So another thing, when you remove those wires, so make sure don't go too fast. So those pins, if you damage those pins, the iPad will not work properly. iPads, like the pins are so fragile, so make sure, you know, you're doing it right. Go slow. All right, that's it. Now we can take this body from the screen. So we got the screen out, okay? So I will clean the frame from this broken screen, because you have to, when you apply the new screen, make sure you gotta check there is no glass left on the frame. Otherwise, when you put the new screen, it will not fit, or it will be up, and when you drop it, it will damage. All right, flat one. Let's go remove those. First, I'm going to clean the frame, and then I will just take the home button from the broken screen and transfer on the new screen, and that's it. That's basically how you repair it. This one, compared to other model, for me, I think a little bit easier than the older model, because older model you have to separate the screen from the LCD. Okay, when you do that, you might damage your LCD. Okay, this model LCD and screen comes together, which I'm going to show you the screen. Again, I will use the original screen on this one, Apple. Okay. You want to make sure, even the tiny one, make sure there is no glass. You never know, sometimes you miss, sometimes it falls inside when you repair. And those iPad repair, you guys see it, the bent one, okay? The reason it's still bent when I fix it a little bit is because the customer, which I understand, they don't want to pay it, okay? So this costs money. For you to fix the bend, you have to change the whole back housing, okay? And that's not cheap. So I try to save them money and try to make it the best possible so the screen can fit. Another thing, if you want to watch this video after done, you can go to my YouTube channel. It will be saved from the beginning, so you can see all the steps. If you ever get the same iPad, or if you want to see it again. Money Talks Wireless on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And we got the second channel, MTW Shorts, so we only do shorts on there. Well, so far so good. So take your brush or toothbrush, it can be, it doesn't matter, and clean those frame, okay? And touch with your finger, make sure, okay, no glass left. So don't do too rough, but you want to make sure, you don't leave any glass left. That's the whole point. That's the main thing. All right. So check with your finger, okay? If you get any glass on your left, on your hand. So good luck with that. So I don't like to use gloves, okay? I don't mean you shouldn't use it too. Okay. Do I get cut? Yes, I do. Especially on the iPads. But it is what it is. Okay, looks good. So iPad housing is ready. Okay. Now, very important. This is very important. Okay. What it is this. This is your fingerprint, okay, Touch ID. So if you damage this, you can still put another one, but they will not read your finger. So basically, the only way to also this works, you have to take this from the broken screen and transfer on the new screen, okay? So now we will remove this and put on the new screen. So first thing first, you have to peel this sticker on top. Kind of sticker, you can see. Okay. Another thing you have to pay attention, it's here. Which way you have to put it up. Sometimes, people, when they try to fix it, they damage this, okay? So make sure, don't go too rough, and you have to pull this up, okay? And we're gonna pull to ourselves. But now, before I do that, I wanna heat it, because there is still glue underneath. So we can remove it better this way. But don't hold too much, okay? Like I said, you heating too much is not going to help, even it will damage. So go underneath this metal, pull. Now we're gonna go right here under the cable. Okay, nice. Now, again, if you damage this, your fingerprint will not work. Okay. Put the finger, push it, okay, to the inside, so this home button will come. Here's the tricky part on this one. Okay, you're gonna go under, okay? Underneath, not top. Because if you damage this, that's kind of like the board for that. Okay, it's coming off. Nice. Here we go. Got it. Okay. Okay, so that's out. Now we don't need that anymore. So what we do, I got the new screen. Again, this is the original screen from Apple. Apple. So if you don't want to believe it, you can look. They both the same, okay? Even the serial number. You don't get that on the aftermarket screen. So now, the home button we removed, we're gonna put it on the new screen. So I already have the frame for the home button. Let's remove this. Apple. Okay. So you're going back again here. I'm gonna put the home button. This is quality work. Top screen. Of course, you don't get all the time, but it's lucky customer. All right, so we are going to put this again the same way it was here. You want to make sure this goes, this goes all the way in, okay? That's your home button connector. That gold thing needs to go in, and then click this. So now, taking your bracket, put it back again. Nice. Okay. You want to make sure it clicks. You hear the sound? Okay. Because also, if you don't put it right, this one, okay, when you press sometimes, okay, when you get to repair, if your home button goes, like when you click, if it's push inside the iPad, probably they didn't put it right, okay? So that's the reason. I always check before I put it, so you want to hear the sound, this click. All right, now I will just turn this on. Obviously, I have the adhesive around the frame, like the skin, but I will install more. I don't want the video to take too longer, okay? I want to show you guys, make sure it's working, and then I will still be live on the other. I don't want to say the name, because they don't show it. All right, so now you're gonna put this back here. Make sure, you do it right. This is very important. If you damage those pins, your iPad will not work properly. So make sure you see it when you do it. Don't just, press it hard. It's far for me to even see it. I have everything inside in front of me. Okay, you have to hear that. Let's see, I'm not sure the other two, but let's turn this on. Here we go. So it turned on. If it's the same picture or not. I'm just going to put the bracket back and a little bit adhesive. That's it. That's how you fix it, okay? The iPad. This one is iPad Pro. What's going on? Somebody's... Here we go. So screen is working, okay? home button is working, you see it already. So like that, I can show you again. I don't know the code. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the test. Also, all the numbers is working again. So you're just going to put a little bit HESF, close it, it's good to go. YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you want to see this video from the beginning, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch from the beginning as well, okay? Thank you all. I'll see you guys on another live repair.